It's Dan Loosemore here, Head of Production at Global Transport Forum. I'm stood here with Nabil Ghaly from New York Rail Technology. Nabil, just in terms of American transit, there's obviously a lot of them implementing CBTC technology at the moment. What do you see as the main advantages of CBTC compared to more traditional signalling systems?
Well, CBTC provide a lot of advantages to a transit property, for example, in terms of additional safety, increased capacity, operational flexibility, as well as a reduction in overall life cycle cost.
How important is collaboration, not only between the operator and the supplier, but also consultants such as yourself, in making sure that CBTC is delivered on time and to budget?
I think that is an essential part of implementing a CBTC system. When you start a project, the first thing that you want to make sure of is that you define the requirements for the project in an effective way, meaning that the entire organization for the operator has to get involved, because that is going to facilitate the implementation at a later date when the supplier comes on board. Once the supplier is on board, then partnering between the supplier, the operator, and if there is a consultant, is really critical to the success of the project. Without that, anytime there is an issue, it's not going to be effectively resolved, and obviously partnering is the way to go.
What do you see as the key challenges in CBTC operations between the next 5 and 10 years?
Well, I mean, in the US, it hasn't caught up yet, CBTC technology, to the various property like Europe or Asia.
Yeah.
You have like New York City Transit, PASS, and Toronto Transit. These are a few of the property or some of the properties that implement CBTC. But I can see in the next 5 to 10 years more properties getting on board CBTC, or using CBTC technology. The benefit that New York has received, the benefit that PASS is going to get, and also with the mandate to have positive stop and higher safety from the regulators, that's going to push CBTC to more properties in the US.
Of course, yeah. And in terms of attending the CBTC World Congress, how have you found today? What value has it given you?
Well, I always find interaction with my peers from consulting groups or from properties to be very, very valuable in terms of understanding what went wrong, what went right, what the most effective way of doing business, in terms of also learning what the new developments in technology and communications. So I think keeping abreast of the development and of the market, CBTC market, with the suppliers and the operators is really essential to grow your knowledge and to improve and progress your own business. In our case, we have a small consulting group.
Of course. Well, we're delighted to have you here, Nabil. Cheers.
Cheers.